It rained last night. Anywhere from 3/10 to inch and 8/10, I think was the most. We're heading out. Only 3/10 where we went. Only 3/10.
Didn't have to get up early.
That's right. The bridge is closed from 6 to 3. We're gonna get up and leave at 5:30, but
didn't happen. Somebody answered my prayer.
that's right.
I went out and got up and drove across the bridge to come back. Just tried it out. Worked at 5:30.
There's something wrong with him.
Got one guy praying, one guy lying. Back going. Got 3/10 of rain here. It's a little sticky. Little stuff's on the tracks, not much. We dried off here a good couple hours. Did wash the 9260 off, got it looking back to new again.
Well, it's day 3 on the 9260. I got, I think 17 more hours running. Running at 50 separator hours. Had 12 on them, I got it. I got 16 or 17 I can run it yet, so it's 10:30, almost 11. 10:30 when we got started because it rained some last night. And the Wabash Cannonball Bridge was closed, so we had to drive around. We're working on it today. So we got a late start, so I won't get my 17 hours today, but if I get a pick in the morning, I'll get it on there and be done with it. But overall thoughts on the combine, I'm loving it. Now that I know the screen's good, I really like them. Improvement there. Definitely improvement in the seat, the tracks. And another thing, the yield monitor, it is more, I think they said it takes reading more often. So it seems to change a little more, and the moisture seems to be more accurate. I don't know if it's a change there or a software update or just because it's through the 1200, but it seems to be more accurate. Anyway, we'll do a little walk around when we get done with it and talk about it. Overall, I would definitely recommend this combine and like the changes. They're not significant, but they're nice changes. Like I said, the only change I wish it would have made is something to the fuel tanks, 2 fuel tanks. I don't mind that, but I wish we had one fill. Could have a big connecting line some way on top. Some way we could make them connect, fill with one filler. And the Mickey Mouse fuel caps, and little plastic screw-on caps I hate. Other than that, I don't think I have any complaints with the combine, so it's not too bad.
Moisture bumped up to 17.1. That's the wettest we've seen it in a while. Got just a little water on it from the rain. It won't take long. A couple loads, that'll be back off. I think this field right next to it was running about 15.5 last night, so perfect. We switched fields again. We're up by our shed here in Indiana. Our grain bins are up there. We were there last night, but there's a dirt road that goes along it. Get down it, thought it'd be just a little slick, so we moved up here because Fred's parked up there in the gravel by our shed. I think after we get this done, it's just 13-acre field here. Indiana 1 we call it. That won't take long to get done. Then hopefully we'll be able to move back to field 2. And then we're gonna switch over to the white corn because it's down a dirt lane and there's a good chance of rain tomorrow and Monday, so it probably will rain because it's gonna cool off, cool front's coming through. So we're gonna get what we can out of there. We like to get the fields when it's dry that are hard to get to when it's wet, because then they're hard to get to. So if it rains, we'll have a place to go where we get trucks in that good and everything. We got a lot of gravel we can go on over here. Yep, just 3 loads later, we're down to 16.3. As long as I'm accurate, which who knows with this thing.
Got some rain last night that I was not expecting. So bean cutting is probably done for today. And it sounds like it's gonna rain tomorrow and Monday. So we're probably done for a while, maybe till the middle of the week. See how much it rains. Never would have thought, but brand new combine, and I guess I should have been doing it, but I wasn't checking the engine oil enough. Turns out I am burning, or pretty sure I'm burning, because if I'm leaking it, I'm not seeing it, because I leaked or burn off what I believe burnt through, probably through the turbo. 6 gallon now. I had to put 5 gallons in it the other day whenever it come on, and told me low engine oil pressure shutdown imminent, and she just shut down. So the safety's working, but burning it somewhere. I'm pretty confident. Hopefully they'll find it. But we're burning, let's see, 1.5 pints to a quart about every 4 hours. So I can get through a whole day, and then put in about 1 gallon. So I'm servicing combines, and I'm gonna get them out of the field before it rains again, get them up on some solid ground.
Oh no, he just has a hard time not having his hopper tops. We got the Imco ones. They only give you 40 bushel, but you know, and the sensors in that's lower as they come, so you don't hardly pay attention as much because they go off all the time. We always move them up, then want to take the time to do it with all this rain coming. So it's understandable, but he's got yellow top. We are done with this field. Chris, James there, on the right. I got a few more of these towers left to pull along this ditch. This job be done. Then we are gonna go check out some white corn. Yeah, interesting to see how wet it is, if it's wetter, and how good it is. Get some 20 bushel less, we'll see.
We're picking the white corn now. We're picking in a field that's not irrigated. All the 1656, none of the new 17 whatever. I'm well satisfied with the yield. I'd say from what yellow I've been in, it's off 20 bushel maybe from the yellow, which is a little less than 10%. So with the percent of the price, it's still a good deal. And I look for the irrigated and the newer variety to be closer to the yellow than this is. So it gets up there pretty good. It gets up 250, but there's 260, but it's not as consistent as yellow. But overall, it's doing real good. I'm going to move the weight thing on that auger wagon before next year. Move it back a ways. You can see my mirrors in the way. I can clean up and see it easy enough, but I just kind of like it to have it a little easier to see it.
Well, as you can see, we switched to white corn, but we're sitting, and Dad's sitting, because where the white corn's going, the bin that it goes into, the biggest one anyways, goes on the old leg, which is a solar leg and slower leg, and the drag on it that takes it where you dump to the leg is not dragging. It's not working. So waiting on them to get back. David's going to come over and look at it. Jay and Fred's going to switch to another smaller bin we're going to need for the white corn and load out the fast leg. So they should be back before long. But on to the white corn. It's looking pretty good. We'll see how good. It's dry, so that's good. Tortilla chips and the beginning of tortilla chips and flour. All that good stuff. Taco shells. Here it comes. We'll get started up. Got Chris Binkley here.
Just making sure the best YouTube farmers in America aren't taking a day off and loafing.
Yeah, we appreciate you keeping us going. Him and his dad James here. When did you started watching right off the bat, didn't you?
Right. Yeah, we did. Dad was probably one of the first 100 that subscribed.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Well, friendships you make. You comes out every fall now, don't you?
Yep. Sometimes spring.
Yep. Yep. Look forward to those.
Yep.
All right, now we gotta get to work. Rain's coming. We got almost done with this 80-acre field, first 80 acres of it, so let's get that much done. A little rain sure ain't bad, sure keeps the dust down. It's too much for the bean cutters. They're rained out today. It rained more over there. Up 2 inches in spots, I guess. So they're out, but we're going, which need the bean cutters to get going because they're more sensitive. But on a positive note, they did have more acres cut than us by 10 before the day started. We snuck back in the lead, just barely. That'll be on Sunday's videos total, as I always just do, because I'm going to edit Sunday's video tonight, which if it rains wouldn't be terrible, I guess. At least get some sleep. But yeah, I go out the acre total on Saturday for Sunday, even though the video quits on Friday, if that makes sense. Looks like the heavy stuff is going to miss us because it's going that way. So we might get some light rain right here. At least we're not getting that. At least not yet. Saw some lightning strikes over there earlier. They got the slow leg up there running. It was chain was loose on the pit that carries it from the truck to the leg. But we're sticking on the fast one now because of the rain that's around. Try to get done what we can. Here comes Jay. Tell it's close because it's sure getting windy. I can't tell it on here. I still think we might scoot by. Yeah, getting a little bit of a sprinkle now. Just got one round this 80-acre field. The white corn will be done. Well, we're gonna shut her down. That's rained not much. It's made a little damp, which makes the shell a little worse. You lose a little bit more. Goes in a little bit tougher. So. We're just gonna call our quits for today and hope it don't rain too much tomorrow, Monday. See what happens. Run her in, get it out of the rain. Shit's pretty empty right now. Just getting ready to give her a try. It rained 5.5 tenths over here. Switching to a white corn field that's right on the gravel that we can dump on instead of back our dirt lane. It's a little wet. Hopefully this is dry enough. There's a bunch of rain on the radar. Don't have it brought up right now, so. It's 8 o'clock, we're getting ready to get going. It might be a little wet, probably won't be too bad, but get done what we can before it rains, because it looks like it's gonna rain, so every little bit helps. Looks like the neighbors are down there, Newton's, big farmers over here in Knox County, Indiana. Looks like they're getting ready to start too. Got their fuel out there and everything. Jay's on the way back for getting the mat off the bins. Fred's up putting air on his tire, so yeah, bean crew's definitely rained out today. Guys never work. You can't tell it. We're so hot and dry in August, September. So right where that irrigation quit hitting those beans. My window's a little dirty, I haven't cleaned it yet. There you go. You can probably see it. Be interesting to see what the yield difference is. I bet it'll be quite a bit. Spreader problems. Spreader quit. There's a reason why we get the other type spreader. Just plug up the cobs. Sure do. We got it unplugged. There's a reason why we don't get these kind of spreaders, right?
Right.
Not as good, are they?
They're a pain to pull.
They can be. You're unplugged though. We're configuring, looking in the book. Got to raise the door, close the spreader back in. Got to find the door button. We got it. What'd you do?
Go to this page, page 7, hit open.
Oh, was it on there?
Yeah, it's on there.
All right, well, good. We found it. You used to always just be able to move this thing by hand. Now it's on an electronic cylinder. It took us a little bit to find the button. There it goes. Yeah, let's see if the spreader works. Hey, stand close, see if it hits you. Don't have what? No, we got the spreader goes. Yep. We got the spreader goes like this. Those go like this. I think they're a little tougher. They both spread fine.
Okay, probably on the last day at the 9260. Nothing against the combine, but it's got this spreader on the back that I always hated for corn. I think it's more for grains. Got a cob in it. It stopped the spreader from turning. They do that every once in a while. Jammed up the back of the combine. So we had to get the spreader opened, get it cleaned out, not too bad. Then find out to open the deflector door on the 9260 and the screen on the new combine, which he found it all, just unfamiliar with it. So I had to get that going. But the word to anybody out there, maybe I'll show you the kind of spreader I got on here and what mine's got whenever we change. But this spreader's It's no good for corn because it gets cob in there and it'll stop it, and then you're jammed up. So you don't need it for corn, so why have it? The others are a lot simpler, a lot better. Oh, there we go. Well, finally got my header height control to work. You see the little squiggly line there? I don't know what I did. I was poking around on the header controls on the real stuff, which seems weird in the 1200 monitor. It's that way in 700 too. Anyway, got it fixed. It's all just a learning curve. Rain's about to get us again. We have a month drought. Now we got started picking good. Can't get to quit sprinkling around. Just have to put up with it.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time before we get rained out today. By the way, my radar weather app, that's my favorite. Way better than the Weather Channel. Just starting to get a mist. Low Fred here. And I am in a ditch. That's what I love about those tracks. They oscillate. Is that the right word? Oh, that's the right word. I'm not very smart. But whatever that means. So they do that, keeps it level. Tracks 4, I was always worried about it. Dig into them bad and everything. You get a little tipsy. And the tires, I was always scared about that. Worried that something bad was going to happen. This, don't have to worry about it. Sounds like the neighbors are giving her up. We probably will hear before long too. There goes the neighbors. They're just west of us. We're going to get to the end here and probably quit. It says it's pouring at the bend, so they're right there. There goes theirs. It's emptying out, and I'm gonna park this baby up. Yeah, heavy rain right there. I better quit yakking and get going. Got it. Well, it's raining. Got these doors. We got it's got a half load in it. That's full. We got one other full truck we're gonna run in. Gotta open these doors anytime you open the others because as you can see, the wind gets them. So let the wind through. Yeah, we're rained out for a little while. Rained out. Heading back. This is gonna be your post 9260 interview, even though you're not all the way done.
Oh, well, I gotta walk around it for that.
Okay. All right.
About the tracks, which are good. Everything in the cab's good. Just takes a while to get it used to it. Seat's good. And it's not the new track combine's fault. The spreader sucks. They put the wrong kind on the back. So.
Yeah, we use a different spreader. We also have hopper tops, right?
Yeah, I don't like no hopper tops.
Move the sensors. Need to move the sensors up.
Case needs to move the sensors.
They don't have a blow off on the throat.
Don't have a blow off on the throat.
So yeah, we got a few things that we do on it, but that's not, yeah, that's just little improvements we make. So I guess you'll get more later. How many hours you got left on it to use?
8.
8 more. Gotcha. I just got back from lunch. Meeting of the minds in here?
Yes, sort of. Well, then there's Jay.
Yeah. Jeez. That wasn't very nice, was it, Jay? Oh, figuring tickets?
Yeah. Don't talk too much to me.
Getting stuff totaled up, total pounds and everything. We got a field that's had over 8,100,000 some pounds. Comparing it to the grain cart, to the drive over scales, and they were off like what was it, 45,000 pounds or something? Pretty close, pretty darn close. 15,000 now, 8,100,000 some. So now we're going to compare that with the combine, with the yield off of those two things, and that'll be pretty accurate. We got done figuring, so now that means Aaron and Jay going over to Indiana, set up an auger on where our shed is, not our main bin site, but where our main shed is. There are also 60,000 bushel worth of bin space there, over 5 bins. So after doing our figuring, we are going to need 56,000 more than what we can hold the other site. So they're going to start They're gonna get the auger set up so we can start pulling out of the side hole of the big bin, the 250,000 bushel bin, and store over there so we don't have to do it while we're harvesting. So that's what they're doing. Pays to figure in advance. I'm walking around looking for a control switch for the auger. Indiana, pretty sure it's over there, but just make sure it's not over here. But that's probably gonna do it for this week, or for this video, which will be out Wednesday. That's it for this video. We got like 1,000 acres of corn left to go in Indiana, and it'll be all done, which like 370 of it's white corn. So yeah, a little more white corn and back to yellow corn, and hopefully the bean guys can get going next time. See ya. Got stuff in my hand, I can't slap you.